Thanks for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Drew Carney, and happening as we hit the air here, the 42nd annual Hood to Coast. Relay teams have been taking off from Timberline Lodge up on Mount Hood all morning long. Eventually, they'll make their way to the beach in Seaside sometime tomorrow. KGW's Thomas Schultz has been covering the mother of all relays all morning. He started up there on the mountain. He now joins us live from one of the big relay exchange points in Sandy. So Thomas, big question, is the weather any better there than it was this morning for you up at Timberline?
Drew, it's a little bit better. The rain has subsided. It's still cloudy, but now it's a nice, cool, temperate weather for these runners. But we've been showing you the racers all morning, right? We want to show you some of the vans. I mean, check this out. This is Alaska Airlines. They've got their van. They've got their air van out here. Malika's here. What is it like getting all of this together for this race?
Well, it takes a lot of prep work, a couple months worth of designing our van, getting our swag set up, and organizing all of our teammates, and making all of our different race gear, packing, lots of organization.
Lots of organization. You guys are obviously leg two here. I mean, what are you guys doing in preparation for starting your race?
Well, we weren't prepared for the rain, I'll tell you that. We were prepared for some heat. So last night we decorated our vans. We had a big team spaghetti dinner. And then all the decorations flew off on Highway 26. So you have to be flexible in this race, right? Everybody, like, flexibility is key. So we pulled over at Fred Meyer, we redecorated, we're restarting, and now we're ready to go because we got our van all prepped.
They're ready to go, guys. And we want to show you, I mean, look, we've been getting in the racing spirit too out here. It's not just our KGW crew who has decorated the vans. We've got a couple of crews out here. We just saw them here at Sandy High School. So our second leg, that second van, is just getting going here. But look, we've been out here all morning, right, Drew? So we're getting in the spirit. We had that pump up music a little bit earlier. Myself and photojournalist Chad D. Hart decided, you know what? We needed the KGW8, the Ocho, on our van. And we also heard there's some snacks that you need to always bring when you're running, right? You need the banana. Okay. Oh, if I can snap a banana. Let's get this. Get a bite of this. This is important. You're gonna need your water, right? These are essential. But Drew, you need some sugar, man. You always got to have something for you to keep you going here. Okay.
What do you got?
You need to bring the Sour Patch.
Oh, geez.
This is a lot. I mean, there's a lot going on here. Look at this. Check this out. Grab a handful of these bad boys.
Hey, don't put too many in your mouth at once. You're still trying to talk. That's a dangerous move there, Thomas. That's a dangerous TV move.
Marshmallows, Drew.
Are you trying to get to the point where you can't say anything else? Where the mouth is so stuffed you won't be able to spit any words out?
You need something fluffy and lightweight to keep you going, right? Drew, we'll send it back to you.
That's fair, Thomas. You've done enough today. Thomas Schultz has been live for hours covering the beginnings of Hood to Coast. And Rod,
yes,
you really got off to a great start this morning. Right out of the gates, Thomas had that interview with that 80-something-year-old runner. I think he was 81.
Yeah.
Talked about running in all of the Hood to Coasts up to this year. And he said that he remembered it only raining 3 times like it was this morning. So a kind of a rare start to Hood to Coast with as much rain as we saw up there on Mount Hood.
Yeah, we don't see these rainy days for this relay race very often. Did I really hear the Alaskan crew speak correctly when they said they weren't prepared for the rain?
They must not have been watching Rod Hill.
It's been in the forecast. And your aviators. Come on. All right, well, here is the radar. You know, it was raining more than not for the first waves this morning up at Timberline, and those runners dealt with 39, 40, 41 degree temperatures. It was a chilly start. It's just been mostly gentle rain showers in the valley since that time, and there's some nice dry time mixed in. I do want to point out, for those of you watching us out east, look at the thunderstorms right here. Burns up into John Day. There's a strike down in Eugene. There are some strikes up around Seattle, and we've had some strikes off of the southwest Oregon coast. So parts of our state right now absolutely experiencing some stormy weather. There's the rain near where Thomas is, reporting in Sandy. You can see some rain that's lifting northward right here through the Troutdale area. Cloudy skies likely going to continue. The showers will be continuing the remainder of today as well. Right now we're at 62, and we will hold in the 60s throughout. We'll talk about the forecast in the Seaside tomorrow, coming up in my complete forecast.
All right, Rod, back to Rod in a few minutes. Right now, though, local headlines that we're following here at noon, and we are just learning about a Portland public school teacher who was arrested today and faces a felony charge for luring a minor. 38-year-old Craig Douglas Myers, right there on your screen, was a teacher at Hosford Middle School in Southeast Portland. Portland Police, Homeland Security, and Milwaukee's Police Department served a search warrant at his house earlier today. Officials released the photo of Douglas Myers you see right here on your screen, and they're warning that there could be more children who he had inappropriate contact with. Portland Public Schools issued a statement that reads in part, "There is no information that we are aware of that suggests any students in the district were impacted. Providing a safe and supportive environment for all students remains our top priority." Oregon and Washington, meanwhile, are among several states joining the U.S. Justice Department in a lawsuit against a company that's accused of driving up rental prices. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland announced the antitrust filing against real estate software company RealPage earlier this morning. The suit alleges RealPage's algorithm allowed landlords to align their prices to avoid competition that would otherwise help renters.
Everybody knows the rent is too damn high, and we allege this is one of the reasons why. When companies, and in this case landlords, use a software tool to facilitate cooperation with respect to rents, they violate the antitrust laws. They make rents higher than they would otherwise be, and they prevent rents from going down.
Oregon Attorney General Ellen Rosenblum released a statement today as well in response to the suit. You see part of it right here, saying RealPage's artificial intelligence pricing algorithm acts as a hub for landlords to share information and avoid competition, and she says it violates both Oregon and federal antitrust laws. When asked for a statement, RealPage told the Associated Press the Justice Department's claims are without merit. Health officials have detected high levels of a harmful algae in Vancouver Lake, so the park is going to stay open, but warning signs are up telling people not to go swimming and not to let their pets drink from the lake. Health officials say the algae can cause wheezing, coughing, chest tightness, and shortness of breath, and can be especially dangerous for kids and small animals. Vancouver is considering converting the former Nadenov Gymnastics facility, known for helping to train Olympic gymnast Jordan Childs, into a 150-bed homeless shelter. The city estimates there are 500 people unhoused across Vancouver with no space for them right now at any of their tiny homes or shelters. So from now until the end of November, the community will have virtual and in-person opportunities to express any concerns about turning this property into a shelter. But we're already hearing from some residents who live close by.
Absolutely not.
Well, already we see trash from the homeless camping out over here on the other side of the park, right north of where they're putting that.
A coordinator for Vancouver Homeless Response says they're planning to have a medication-assisted treatment program as part of the shelter. If it moves forward, if this project moves forward, it could cost $6 to $7 million a year to run.